Hey, everybody, welcome to Story Time. It's Mama. How are you all doing? Another week of stories. This is pre recorded, as you can probably tell, but that's all right. Got a lot going on, a lot of amazing things happening. So, making sure you're following Rose Dynasty and all of our social media and everything that we're doing, and follow me. I want to welcome all of my new and old friends. I'm going to read a little story to you today. This story is called Two Messy Friends. That looks like me after a long day. Does. It's by Barbara Bottner. It's a scholastic book. All right, let's see what this book is about. Grace Marshall is quiet, and I am loud. Do you have friends that are maybe quiet or loud? If you're one or the other, maybe if you're quiet, you have a loud friend, or vice versa. I know I do. Grace Marshall likes to listen to stories, and I like to tell them. Grace Marshall is neat. It's cool that they like to tell stories and listen. I am messy. This is kind of like me. I can be messy sometimes. Yeah, that's a pretty crazy messy room, isn't it? They even got an elephant there. I like elephants. We're best friends because we're so different. Friday night, we're having a sleepover. Mom tells me, Harriet, you can have a messy afternoon and a messy evening, but you can't end up messy. No problem, I said to Mom. Wednesday, I call Grace. I can't wait until you get here. Me too, she says. I want to play superheroes and make paper chains. And we can do anything we want, I tell Grace. On Friday, Grace arrives. Let's go, she says, and runs into my room. I think she's kind of excited. Grace wants us to be green superheroes. We put on green glitter on our cheeks. I like that idea. We get into our clothes, but mostly Grace drops it. And she says, I'm tired of this, as she gets the glue and makes paper chains. Yes, she dropped it. Dropped all that glitter. Oops. That's a mess. We make chains long enough to go around our bedroom. The glue gets all over our fingers and our clothes and even my bedspread. I love coming to your house, says Grace. Grace is making a mess. That's a long paper chain. It is. At dinner, Mom tells me to watch how nicely Grace eats. When Mom's not looking, Grace draws a face into the spaghetti sauce with her fingers. After dinner, Grace says, let's take a bath. And she brings my dolls and animals into the tub. What are you doing? I asked her. Giving everyone a bath, she says. Oh my goodness. I don't think you're supposed to take your stuffed animals in the bathtub. I don't know if that's always a good idea. Grace picks up so many dolls and rolls them down the stairs now that are wet, and everything is now messy. In the morning, Grace and I clean up. I like to clean with Grace. We talk to all my toys and we sing too. I don't really mind putting away my dolls and animals, but we have trouble getting the glitter off the floor. I am sure. I can tell you it's so hard to get glitter off of things. As a drag queen, it's hard to get glitter off everything. After Grace leaves, I'm so tired I fall asleep. Grace calls me the next day. When can I sleep over again? But it's my turn to stay at your house, I tell her. How about next Friday? When I ask my mom, she says, fine. But please remember, be neat at Grace. I think she wants to go stay at Grace's house. That's cool that they can stay at each other's house. At Grace's house, we sing along to the radio. I make sure we sing quietly and in tune. We have proper English tea parties with real dishes. Grace's mother shows us how. I am a lady princess, I say, and Grace says you could be a lady in waiting. We don't spill a drop of anything. Look at her being all neat and tidy over at her house. Interesting. Our baths last only 6 minutes. One person at a time, I tell Grace. I'm very strict. I brush my teeth, all of them. We don't have one single pillow fight. Well, maybe a little one. And then I count 17 sheep before I go to sleep. And there goes Evie barking. I don't recognize you, says Mother, when she comes to pick me up in the morning. I even slept neat. I tell her, what's your secret, she asks. Grace and I just look at each other. That is so cool. When you sleep at your best friend's house, you become like her, my mother smiles. Grace's mother sweeps some crumbs off the table. And then I go home. Poor Grace. Isn't that cool? When they go to each other's houses, they are like just like themselves. That's a great little book. How they could be friends that are completely different and yet do the same things. Awesome. Well, I hope you enjoyed story time today as much as I did. Please make sure you like and follow and share all of our stuff and keep up with what we're doing. And until next time, don't ever forget you're loved, accepted, and wanted, and we'll see you at the next story time or our next event. Bye, everybody.